Welcome, everyone. I'm Ed McClements, and I'm the owner of Sunday Solar slash Sunshine Solar. I'm a financial planner and realtor for the last 30 years here in Southern California. And the purpose of the following information is to give you input on how and why to buy solar today. First, I'd like to look at some of the solar facts about solar companies that are out there. I've been pretty concerned about the lack of professionalism and what I feel in many ways was misleading and taking advantage of families that were buying solar. First fact is that most of the largest solar companies are trying to get families to lease their solar system. That is fine for the solar company because they get to keep your 30% federal tax credit. We think that's not properly explained to many families, and that really verges on the area of being totally unethical. Number two, we think that most solar systems are oversized when they're sold, and many times they take away from the curb appeal of the home because the solar panels can be observed and take really a distraction from the curb appeal of a home. And we also think that it's oversold because they do not take the time to do an energy audit. An energy audit today will save the average family somewhere between 10 to 30% of the amount of electricity that family is using right now. Many times it's a matter of better lighting, it's a better thermostat for the heating and air conditioning system, and other applications, the replacement of older appliances, and eliminating some of what's called the vampire electronics that we all have plugged in to the electric system every day. And we think most solar systems are simply running on the public wave and being sold by solicitors on telephone and canvassing, knocking on your door at the house. We think there's a more professional way to research solar and use solar in a proper amount for your family. If I may, I'd like to share with you what we think the difference is in choosing Sunday Solar as the company to obtain your solar system from. Number one, we're never going to lease a solar system to any homeowner. We want the homeowner to get the benefit of that 30% tax credit, which in many cases is anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000. And we have a system so that that tax credit can be received instantly because of the choice of banks that we use to finance the system. Number two, we will do a home energy audit. We like to use the U.S. Department of Energy Home Energy Saver software, and it will show us and give us a list of recommendations that will save on the energy bill before we design the solar system. Based on that energy that we are able to save and reduce, we're able to design a smaller, less expensive solar system that'll work perfect for your family. Today, there's been major improvements in all the components used in building your solar system. We have selected Grape Solar as one of the most recognized leaders in the solar industry. It's the only one that we've found that has been endorsed by all of the companies that you see right here. Next for the homeowner is a critical choice. Should you lease your system, where the federal tax credit will go to the solar company and not your family? We say no. We see no instance where you should ever have to lease your system. We say that because we have a relationship with Admiral Bank. Admiral Bank is one of the leaders in home improvement financing nationwide. They provide a lease using an FHA Title I law that provides loans for people who choose to do home improvements. The beautiful thing about that type of loan is that because it is a home improvement loan, it's going to be tax deductible. A payment given as a lease and the interest on that lease to a company that is leasing you the system is not tax deductible. One of the major differences between our company and many of the other major companies selling solar today. Here's a quick list of just some of the major advantages that you'll get by buying the system and financing it through Admirals Bank. You are certainly going to get the federal tax credit, which is anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000 on the average, and that can be paid to you instantly because of the way the Admiral Bank loan is structured. There also is going to be another major item is the increase in the value of your home. The solar system that is leased by a leasing company, that'll have no effect on the value of your home because you don't own what's on that has become part of your home itself. But when you own the system, you now have a home that's called a green home in real estate terms, and the value of a green home is approximately 8% higher in market value than it was without the solar system. Other things that are most critically important here is that the net payment is going to be less through the system that you own because the interest on that loan is tax deductible to you. That's not true, of course, of a lease payment. Here we're seeing a diagram that does a great job on answering the question, why should you consider solar and how does solar work? In the picture of the house, we see the solar panels as number one. They're installed. Number two is called an inverter, which converts the DC power that comes from the sun through your solar panels to AC power, which is the normal power that's used by all the appliances in your home. So that'll explain many parts of the solar system itself. Next, it talks about the process of becoming pre-qualified based on submitting your electric bill and knowing the location of your home and how much of your roof is clear to be effectively able to gain the advantage of the solar panels. Another factor is the cost of electricity in Southern California and throughout the nation has been averaging an increase per year of 6.5%. That is huge. So those of you that are paying a $300 bill today are going to find over the next 5, 10, 20 years that that's going to double and triple. What you're doing by buying a solar system, you're freezing the rate because it's produced for free, only the cost of the solar system. And the payments on the solar system are less than what you're currently paying to the electric company. So a system like this means zero down, zero net payments per month, and an immediate increase in the market value of your home. All positives. Here we're seeing an outline of how the Admirals Bank loan will work for any kind of home improvement that you're going to need for your home. The first part is it uses the FHA, Federal Housing Authority Title I loan product, which requires no equity or appraisals for that kind of loan to be set up. The amount of that loan can be as high as $25,000. The second part of their program is that it has the Solar Plus loan, which is totally unsecured for an additional amount up to $15,000. So the total loan can be a total of $40,000. For the second part of the loan, to be have eligibility for that, there must be a credit score of 700 or greater. For the first part of the loan, you would qualify with only a score of 650 or higher credit score. The next very important component is the installers. The installer's role is very critical, really, because they have the roofing engineers and they will do the site design to determine just how effective a solar system will be installed on your particular property. The solar system installers will also be the ones, in most cases, to apply for the state and local permits that are required to install the system. They also will coordinate your system being coordinated with the electric company that you're currently using. So your solar energy and the energy you get from the electric company will all be combined to provide the total amount needed by your home. The solar installation can be done by many different local companies, and more are entering that business every day. But we chose to use the biggest and best recognized solar installer in Southern California, and that is the Solar Service Center. They are excellent and have many referrals to support the extensive residential and commercial work of solar installation that they've accomplished. Here, we would like to state how we are truly different than other solar companies. First, we start by doing a home energy saver report, which in most cases is going to save anywhere from 10 to 30% of your electric bill simply by installing more efficient lighting, probably a better thermostat that is energy rated and programmable, so that the heat and air conditioning cost for your home will definitely decrease. We then are using the Grape solar panel, one of the best possible recognized components of solar panels. Next, we're choosing to use the biggest and best of the service companies for installation, and we then tie that together with Admirals Bank, who is providing the best type of FHA Title I loans for all types of home improvements, and seeing that you're able to receive an instant tax credit instead of having to file for the next year to 2 years to get that full federal credit. They provide it instantly. That's what makes Sunday Solar different than most of the other companies that you may choose to get information from. In the next 6 slides, I wanted to share with you an article. The title of the article was Solar Gold Rush, and it was just published in the Coto de Casa quarterly news magazine. They have done such an excellent job of telling the solar story and helping an individual homeowner see the magnitude of what can be saved and achieved by having a solar system where you own the power. I am not going to narrate each of those. I will just allow you to go through that information on your own and pause it at each slide, and I think you'll find the information that's shared there to be very, very helpful. I thank you. Here is our contact information. Please do give us a call. All we need actually is for you to fax or email us your last month's electric bill, and from that information, we will be able to send you a free quote showing you exactly how solar would be placed on your roof, and to estimate what the cost would be, and showing you that the monthly payments will be less than what you're currently paying on your electric bill. In addition, we're going to show you the estimated federal instant tax refund check that you would get as soon as the solar system is installed on your home. Again, thank you very much for the time that you've invested here.